Hello and welcome back to another video. Today here on Forza Horizon 4 to take a look at another brand new car. This week the RAESR TS, or the RAESR Tachyon Speed, which you can win for completing 50% of the winter season here on Horizon. Again, slightly annoying that one of the only two cars they've given us this update is released in winter, which isn't the ideal season to be testing it out. But yeah, that's what we're going to be taking a look at today, the 2019 RAESR 50%. So I've done quite a number of events. Obviously I have driven this previously in the Rivals thing, but this is the first time we can take a look at it properly. And again, nothing new next week, so there'll be some different video this time next week, and then we'll see what the next update here on Forza brings. But anyway, the RAESR Tachyon Speed, which isn't just spelt badly as it turns out. It actually stands for something, which is the RAESR Advanced Engineering Systems and Research Company. That's the name of the company. It's not just badly spelt, and yeah, it's not just a badly spelt version of that dude from Need for Speed Most Wanted's name.
First I'm gonna take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl.
But anyway, yeah, and the reason it's called RAESR Advanced Engineering is because it's set up by a guy called Eric Rice, apparently, in 2014 in LA. So it was unveiled in late 2017, and they are currently working on a production model. Obviously the one we have here is 2019. But yeah, fully electric, 1,250 horsepower vehicle, 3,200 pounds. So it's not the lightest thing, but that's a lot of power. Supposedly it has a top speed of 240, so I think that's probably what we should test out first with our completely stock vehicle, before we go and do some upgrades. But I think this is, from when I looked at it before in Rivals, I think it is actually a two-seater. This is nowhere near bright enough. I think there is, yes, there is another seat in there. So it is in fact a two-seater car. It's just one behind the other, and it's very sort of long and thin. Right, yeah, let's give it a quick first drive and then see if we can hit that top speed. Before we go and see what customization and upgrades are available, I'm thinking probably not very many. Obviously electric, completely silent. One gear, revs to 3,000 RPMs, which is low compared to things like the VW Ida that we've already got in the game. Oh, it's a bit... Those fins on the wing are kind of cool. Although I kind of feel like the wing is a little bit narrow. It doesn't fill the full width of the car, which is a bit odd. Oh, this is a very weird... Look, the speedometer is... That cannot be legal, surely. My speedometer's down there, I can barely see it. Got the mirror in front of me, okay. That's a little bit odd. Kind of a cool view out here though, with that's a lorry though. The way the sort of windows are, with the joints and things are. It does actually have cameras on there, so I'm not quite sure why we've got that one in the middle. Really, we should have the speedometer there, I would have said. Right, let's jump to the roundabout at the base of the motorway and see if we can hit that 240. Okay, so we've gone for the try hard start miles before the roundabout method. And let's hope there's no traffic in the way, because rewind is not switched on. Or that I don't do that too much. Right, 160, 170, 180. Can't look while I'm 220. 237. Okay, we're close. It doesn't actually take long to accelerate, obviously. Electric car, instant torque. Let's see, 38. No, oh, we've done it. Yep, 241. Well, flickering on and off, 240, 241. Wow, that mini flew. So yes, the RAESR Tachyon speed can do 240. Okay, now to go and see what upgrades and customization are available. We're already sitting at S2968. Okay, back at the garage, what can we do? Upgrades and customization, we'll start with the... Oh, there's no conversion. There's not usually a lot of options with electric cars, actually thinking about it. We could throw on some snow tyres, but we're mostly going to be driving it on the road. It's already on race tyres, but you can put the ones with tyre writing on, or drag tyres. Okay, not lots you can do there. You can widen the tyres. Let's do that. Give it a bit more grip. Bring out the track. That'll look slightly better. Wheels we'll leave alone. That's all you can do with that. What have we got here? You can throw in a driveline and a diff. There's really not a lot of options, which I'm not terribly surprised about. You can't even put the springs any lower. You can put it on drift, interestingly enough, but why would you? And you can do 300 pounds of weight reduction, which I'm going to do. That's a good idea, because it's not the lightest thing in the world. Right, so all we've really managed to do is bring the weight down slightly. You can't add any more power, which kind of makes sense. We've got 1200 horsepower, or whatever it was, already. So that leaves one more thing to do, which is to check if there are any beautiful designs made by the wonderful Forza community. Which... Right. Yes, of course there's a Duracell livery. The Batman livery. And some other very Forza typical things. You know what? Let's just run with it. It is a very fast battery in the end of the day, so let's put that on it. Now shall we see what top speed we can reach? Slightly less weight, probably get a little bit higher. So on closer inspection, this livery is even better than I thought it was. It's a Duracell rechargeable, which obviously it is, and it's got the power check thing on the front. And that's just brilliant. Right, listen to those revs. Here we go. I'm not actually sure we're going to go any faster, because we did the diff, but it was basically limited by the gearbox top speed before. We could try adjusting the gears, see if we can get it to go faster. That was close. I don't know why I'm jumping around about either, because it accelerates fast enough that we don't need to do that, as I proved earlier. Ow. Yeah, as far as I can tell, because I was trying to look at the revs, that's why I'm crashing, not looking where I'm going, which would probably be a sensible idea. But it seemed to bounce at... which makes sense, we haven't changed the gearing. We only really made it lighter. Yeah, it's still bouncing at 241. So you can't make it any faster than its original tops. Well, you can tune the gears, but... Actually, no, you can't. You can't, because we didn't change the gearbox, because you can't. So you're stuck with the gears you have on this car, apparently. Well, the gear you have on this car. And you cannot do more than 240, so... Yeah, because it's so ridiculously fast in the first place, there's not a lot you can do with this car, which it kind of makes sense, I guess. Has it got blue window tint? I've only just noticed that, and also the tint goes over the top of the window. That is brilliant. So, yeah, not really a lot you can do with this car. You can drive it stock, or you can reduce the weight slightly. But it's very similar. So, yeah, not sure what I think of this. Not sure I particularly like how it looks. It's a bit heavy, so it doesn't drive fantastically. But I guess it's a kind of interesting, ridiculously fast car, which, admittedly, I'd never heard of until I found out it was coming to Forza. So yeah, not sure what I think of the cars this month. We've only had two, obviously. This one being the new car, and I can't even remember what we had before. How can I not remember what we had before? we had one new car and one not new car. So this was the new car, and a couple of weeks ago we had whatever the recycled car. Oh, the Peugeot. The Peugeot rally car. That's why I forgot it. It's a small French hatchback. So yeah, we had the Peugeot recycled car, and this is the new car. So not the best we've had. I mean, at least it's a new car coming to the series, but it's not one anyone had really asked for because nobody had heard of it. Anyway, it's kind of a cool, interesting thing, but it's not going to be brilliant at anything, and you can't really upgrade it. So that's kind of all I can tell you about the RAESR Tachyon speed thing that we've got. Don't park behind me, go round me, Mini. So yeah, that probably is going to do it for a first look at this. Like I say, no new car next week, so I will be uploading some different video. And then we'll wait and see what cars are going to be becoming available in the next series after this one is finished. But that is going to be all for a first look at the RAESR Tachyon Speed. So thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with the next video very soon.